Yo, what is going on, guys? We are back today for another video. So we have one of the biggest Battleground showcases I think I'll ever have on my channel, because that is just a testament to how versatile this champion is. Cosmic freaking Ghost Rider. So I have a multitude of fights, so many different types of champions, and at the end, like, all of the most difficult champions in the entire game to fight. Like, the versatility of CGR is unreal. In Battlegrounds, I think him and Hulkling truly stand above the entirety of the Cosmic class. Like, way above Hercules, you know, in Battlegrounds. I think CGR and Hulkling are both so much better than Hercules when it comes to Battlegrounds. Even, like, in the totality of the game, like, Hulkling and CGR have been impressing me so much lately. Like, they're above Herc for me, bro. They really are, honestly. So let's get into the gameplay. Let's get started. So, actually, before we do, I recently picked up this, a 6-star Thor relic, which I do have on my fully maxed out CGR. So that has been really nice and helpful as well. This is 100% the relic that you want to be running with CGR. It makes a massive difference to his rotation, because this Thor relic in particular, Thor is the only relic that does this. When you activate the relic at the end with the striker animation, you get an aptitude buff, which is a key part of Cosmic Ghost Rider's loop. Usually you have to use a heavy attack to get the aptitude, but with CGR, you're going to see all throughout this gameplay, we use a heavy attack for the first rotation, but then for the second rotation, we have the striker by then, so the aptitude from that saves us the need to do a heavy attack for the second rotation. So Thor relic on CGR for sure. So our very first gameplay here is against Messiah. This was in the meta where Photon was insanely annoying, and this was my first ever fight with Ascended CGR. You know, I had him at rank 5 on the main account, but I never ascended him. Here was my very first fight finally doing that, and I struggled with Photons in particular with CGR. Like, I just never had enough to kill them quickly. Here, my very first fight with an Ascended CGR, that was the easiest Photon fight of my life. 33 seconds, 51,000 points. CGR, so good for Photon. Alright, next up we have, this was a match against Celestial 2 Marcos before he was removed from the leaderboard. This is round 3. He puts down the Pig against me. Now, this was the very first time someone had ever put Pig against me in this meta. This was the Archaeos meta full of RNG. And so I had no idea that Pig was a really good defender in this meta. But he is. But yeah, luckily this fight went extremely well. I got super lucky and everything just worked out flawlessly for me here. That fight literally could not have gone any better. Yeah, that was 25 seconds, 52,900 points against Celestial 2. That's dope. That felt really good. That felt so good, bro. Just sitting there, chilling, waiting for your Celestial 2 opponent to finish their fight, and you have fully bar. It's a really nice feeling. It's really nice. Alright, up next we just have a little Bishop. This is just a rank 2 Bishop. But, you know, even if he was rank 3, the results would probably be the same, because I'm sure we're going to have quite a bit of overkill here. And so, you know, the worst thing that can happen against Bishop is that right there. You know, he throws the special, which is annoying, but it's fine, because CGR is Incinerate immune, so it's all good. It doesn't matter. Here he's trying to apply Incinerates, but we are just immune, so boom. We do the Vigilance combo first, and then just end the fight with this. But if that was a rank 3 Bishop, I would have done more hits in my combo, activated the power gain, then special 2'd, and if that wasn't enough, then one more combo after surely would have been. But yeah, 52,000 points, 312, like, so much points. Up next we have, a match against Bureau Man when he was in Celestial 2, so we have his rank 3 Corg, so a really big beefy Corg, Sig 21. We're going to be going for CGR. So CGR is a great Corg counter. CGR's attacks are non-contact, so it doesn't matter about the thorns. We're not going to take any damage from that. The really only, not even really tricky, but the key to managing this fight is you just don't want the rock stacks for him to be shrugging off your your judgments and your armor breaks and everything. So I dexed, so unfortunately we do not get the crit rate, but that's okay. We're gonna go for a little light ending combo, get the power gain, and then we're gonna throw this. So here I kind of messed up. I wanted to finish my combo there and get the vigilance and do the full loop, but I just didn't want to risk it. So I held off a little bit and just threw the special early, and by risking it, I mean I didn't want to risk going red because we are getting additional power gain from the rich get richer node, so just trying to juggle that and everything. So this fight was definitely not perfect, could have definitely been faster. Right here we get crushed at the end, we both did, but I was paying attention, so he didn't catch me there. So definitely not the cleanest fight, definitely could have been better, but just under 50,000 points, still a pretty solid fight. I'll absolutely take that. Ooh, up next here we have, this is round 3 of this match against Purple Rain. So he put down his rank 3 Awakened Hulk, which can be a pretty scary defender. But the hope here, what makes Hulk scary is when he triggers 15 of his Furies, he goes passively unstoppable, and that can really mess you up. So the goal here is to hopefully just kill him before that triggers. And so he's at 7 right now. He's at 10. I'm going to throw this. He's at 11. When I'm throwing this, 13. And boom, he goes unstoppable in the middle of the special, but he doesn't punish me. And then we kill him. So that was interesting. If he tried to punish me, I would have spammed my relic. Whether it got off first or he punished me first, I don't know. He probably would have punished me first, but luckily that didn't happen, and we do get the dub here with 52,000 points. And he actually does have a pretty nice fight against Domino. I think, yeah, I get the results right here. Yeah, against my rank 3 Domino, 48,500. That's pretty solid. That was a pretty nice fight. All right, up next, ooh, this was a very interesting one. So I'm facing Trappy. I think I stream sniped him, and he put long shot down, and I have 3 cosmics and a red skull. So I was like, what do I do here? So rank 3 long shot. I'm like, screw it, CGR. Let's go. Let's nuke it. So he starts out crushed, and I start with a cruelty. So that's nice. It's gonna give us a little bit of power gain. He didn't nullify it either. He does nullify the power gain, which sucks. It's okay though. Here we go for a 5-inning combo with the vigilance. The precision does trigger and does not get nullified, so that's great. So boom, first special 2 loop is successful. Bait out a little special 1 here. Here he goes unblockable. We both go unblockable. Do another light ending attack to get the power gain, and I just rip the special 2 here. It doesn't kill, but I get enough power for a special 1 from the Rich Get Richer. That doesn't kill. I go for it here. Heavy. It connects. He dies. He doesn't throw his special 3. And we beat the Trapmaster. So, yeah, 42 seconds, 51,258 points. Pretty solid. And the dog locked it down on D. Shout out to the dog. Alright, up next we have a match against Selnar here. So this is CGR versus a fully maxed out Nick Fury, rank 5 ascended Sig 200. So CGR is definitely not my favorite Nick Fury counter. Like, I would much prefer to be using like Hulkling against Nick Fury, for example. But CGR is pretty good too. I don't know. I prefer these other champs. So here, my Archaeos deals me double weakness at the start of this fight. That was interesting. But maybe for the best, because I didn't want a buff there, because I didn't want extra power gain. So, just rip another special 2 immediately. Boom, kill him here. Here I had an unblockable. I didn't even realize I had that. Right there, I was trying to parry that special, but I missed it. Here, power gain, drop the special 2 right before we go to a special 3. Getting a little bit of willpower healing, and then some more willpower healing from that, whatever that was, I think it was a Tranquilize. And then a little intercept, 1 final special 2, and that's Nick Fury down in about a minute, full health. Not too bad. 59 seconds, just under a minute, 50,000 points. Pretty solid. Up next, we have CGR's absolute bread and butter matchup, which is, Kilmonger. It's just a rank 2 Kilmonger. I was looking for some rank 3 Kilmongers. I couldn't find it. There was another matchup I was looking for as well that I know I definitely did multiple times, which was CGR versus Red Skull, but I couldn't find that in any of my recordings either, unfortunately. So sorry about that, but you know, CGR is great for Red Skull. I'm sure you guys already know that. You don't need to see it. Same with Kilmonger. This is just a rank 2, but you still get the idea. What makes CGR so good for Kilmonger? You know, Kilmonger's whole thing is his weakness is armor break, and CGR against villains starts with an armor break placed. So CGR against Kilmonger, he starts armor broken, which basically turns off the bulk of Kilmonger's abilities. So yeah, CGR is just so good for Kilmonger. What do we have next? Oh, this was crazy. So this was a CGR off. Final round, he puts down rank 5 Ascend 600 feature Ant-Man, and I put down my rank 3 Spot. We're both using maxed out CGR, so it's just a race. Who can go faster? You know, I had class advantage, and I also had, you know, my homie Spot on defense. So, you know, I was believing in my homie. I thought we had this for sure. We got a nice start too. She needed to dash at me. There we go. Just throw this because I'm getting too much power. So boom, drop a fat special too. Everything's going super great. Go for a combo into another special too, and he's dead. I was like, all right, nice, easy win. But no, we lost. Oh, I was so pissed, man. So mad. Oh, 52,069 points, and it's not enough. Oh, that match had me frustrated. All right, next here we have an Adam Warlock. Rank 3 Adam Warlock with the Archaeos and Rich Get Richer. So I was a little bit worried here, but I know that like CGR is by far one of the best options for Adams. You know, I was feeling confident for that reason going in here. So just start heavy, power gain, and here he just has to throw his special. Like, just, really, bro? Really? You freaking jerk. You have to throw that. Goes unblockable, and yeah, that sucked. That sucked. There he hits me again somehow. I don't even know how. And then here I just rip this, and he's about to enter the pod. He does enter the pod, but he just dies anyways. And yeah, 34 seconds, 50,000 points. You know, we lost 12 or 11.6% health. Sucked, but still enough to win. And he had a really good matchup, Pig versus Sassy, but something must have went wrong. Sassy must have pulled some shenanigans. Must have been crushed or unblockable at the start maybe, but yeah, we pulled out that match. Okay, so we are starting to get towards the end of the video. There's about, I think, 5 fights left, and they're all against very meta and powerful defenders. So up first, we have Arcade, you know, a brand new champion. This is a fully maxed out 6-star Arcade, rank 5, Ascended, Sig 200. Watch this. Don't blink. Don't blink, or you'll miss it. Start the fight with a little Fury buff, which is pretty nice. Heavy, power gain. And I just pop it. Because we had the Fury, I didn't need to do a medium ending combo. And look at that damage. And then Striker, dead. Look at this. Look at this. 21 seconds, 53,236 points. I bet this guy felt like he wasted some money on that early access bundle after seeing my score here. That might be the most points I've ever gotten. That's insane. So that one was fun. Up next here we have another match versus Trappy. So this is against his rank 3 weapon Flex. The highest rank weapon X currently attainable in game at the moment. So we're gonna try some CGR against him, and then I have, I think, 3 more fights for you guys, and they are against the 3 strongest defenders in the game. You know, Onslaught, Bullseye, Serpent, and Maestro. I'm not sure where the Onslaught one is actually. It might not be in here. I might have to double check. Let's see. But yeah, this match against Weapon X is going pretty good. We took some damage, but the fight's over now. And we managed to heal some up as well. So not too shabby. Could have been better, but still pretty solid. 50,000 points. And it was enough to lock down the dub. So there we go. Alright, so next up here we have Bullseye. Rank 3 Bullseye, you know. Now, CGR is pretty great for this matchup. in most metas, but he's even better in this meta because of the Rich Get Richer. You can see we're just getting power gain. Oh, this actually was an unlucky start because I got a precision buff from the Archaeos, which means I'm not going to be able to, you know, get my precision buff from the special 2. You see, the big hits on the special 2 there just didn't crit at all, which sucks. So if I had better RNG, I would probably maybe would have won this. I don't know. This was still like probably my best CGR versus Bullseye fight of the season. I didn't do the fight that much, and when I did, it usually didn't go that well. This one actually went well, but I just realized we started it with bad RNG too. But yeah, that was definitely my best Bullseye CGR fight of last season. But yeah, it just wasn't enough. Maybe with better RNG, it could have. Even still, I don't know. But yeah, and then up here we have rank 3 Maestro. So same thing. CGR is, I think, can take Maestro in most metas. But again, like in this meta, is much better for it because of the Rich Get Richer. Because, you know, against Maestro, once he gets his glancing shenanigans up, you know, it's really only special attacks that are going to be dealing damage to him. So if you get passive power gain with CGR, you know, that's a big deal. Oh yeah, there I got crushed, which sucked. And then my striker didn't connect. That's fun. And then right there, I don't get the power gain because of the glancing. So yeah, got a little bit unlucky on this fight as well. If we just had better buff RNG there, if I didn't get crushed there, I probably would have been able to get my next rotation off before the glancing. Probably could have locked him down. Probably could have finished the fight faster and won. But because of all that, not able to pull out the dub here. But again, this was the same thing with this matchup. I didn't use CGR for Maestro that much, but this was probably my best one. But again, just not enough. Just losing to Hulkling. This guy had me pretty outdrafted in this situation. I didn't really have a good defender. You know, if I put down Red Skull, CGR is going to do the same thing. If I put down Sassy, Pig's going to do the same thing. I was just hoping Bishop would get like a shock or something on him, but did not happen. So I got 2 more fights for you guys, Serpent and then Onslaught. I don't think Onslaught's in here. I don't know where it went. I think it disappeared. I'm going to go get it and be back, though, after this fight, if it's not here. But, yeah, so Serpent was interesting last season. You know, Hulkling was actually one of the best Serpent counters, and I hopefully am going to be making a Hulkling video just like this as well, because he was also, I don't know if he was as good as CGR last meta. I mean, that's pretty close. They were both pretty insane. I definitely preferred Hulkling for Serpent in particular. But in a pinch, I didn't mind using CGR. He kind of worked for it too. But yeah, I just kind of want to kill Serpent before he gets too crazy. Here he just throws another special, catches me with it. Like, really, bro? You really had to throw that? Serpent, man. I really hope this guy gets nerfed. I hate him. But yeah, that was a chonky special too. Unfortunately, you know, we don't power lock Serpent with CGR, so like even when we have that damnation up, he's still gaining power. And then right there, I got a nice super duper fun crush. I love being crushed against Serpent. Honestly, I think, look at this special 3 by the way, so much damage. But I think something when it comes to Serpent's rebalancing should be that Serpent should be immune and should never be able to affect any type of unblockable or any type of crushed mechanics outside of his own kit. If it's outside of his own kit, it shouldn't work on him. Because Serpent is way too powerful for stuff like crushed and other unblockables to be working. It's way too much, and that was extremely evident with this meta. So, I think Serpent, for rebalancing, should absolutely be immune to any type of crushed and unblockable outside of his kit. Defensively, at the very minimum. Offensively, I don't care, but defensively. But yeah, that fight was enough to secure a victory here. So, yeah, I'm going to have to go find the Onslaught fight. I will be right back. I'm pretty sure it's against Andrew the Ruff, so gotta show you guys that. Alright guys, the final CGR fight of this video. I don't know how it got lost, but I did find it. So this was against Andy while he was in C4. So this round here, I put my rank 3 Bullseye on defense using Archangel, and he put his rank 3 Onslaught on defense, and I'm using CGR. So CGR was one of my favorite Onslaught counters last season. Onslaught was a very, very, very powerful defender last season because if he just, you know, got the shock on him, you're just screwed. You know, you can just get bad RNG and just get totally screwed. But, you know, with CGR, as long as you don't get unlucky, it's a very simple fight. You start the fight holding block, heavy, power gain, then medium ending combo, and that's it. Now we're at this point in the fight. The fight's over at this point. All I need to do is a combo, a special, and like a striker in just about whatever order. I didn't even mean the striker there, and he's dead. But I definitely took some damage. You know, that's the only bad thing about the matchup is because CGR is critting so much, he's getting a lot of neuroshock on him. So we definitely lost some health because of that, but still 83%. It was enough to pull out the dub here against Celestial 4 and the Ruff, which felt great. So yeah, it was a big dub, and he did end up winning last season. So, you know, this was the winner of last season. But yeah, that is the final fight I have for you guys in this epic CGR showcase compilation. I think CGR is absolutely one of the strongest attackers in the entire game, especially when it comes to Battlegrounds. And to anyone who thinks, like, I'm only coming around CGR now, like, bro, I was on the CGR hype train when this character came out. I was there when he was stronger. CGR was actually technically nerfed before he was released into the game for everyone else. I was playing him, you know, in the CCP beta. Before that, he was even stronger. His armor breaks used to be more potent. His buffs used to last longer. I was playing CGR before he even came out. And I will never forget CGR, because if it was not for this guy, I wouldn't have what's right above him, and that's my Mythic badge. When I did my Mythic run, CGR was a very integral part of that, and he helped. If it were not for this character, I wouldn't be Mythic today. So CGR will always have a soft spot in my heart. I've always thought he's one of the coolest looking champs in the game. And now he's just so meta relevant, countering all these crazy new defenders. Man, CGR is on top without a doubt. One of the strongest, most dominant attackers in the whole game. I hope you guys really, truly enjoyed this video, this showcase, the power of CGR. Drop a like if you did. Subscribe if you want to see more content, more Battlegrounds showcases like this. I can teach you guys a lot of stuff in Battlegrounds, matchups, who's good, who's bad, all kinds of stuff. Stay tuned. More videos coming, more streams coming. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Hope you all having a great day. Peace out.